Hey everyone. Hey Bonnie. How you going? Naomi. Hi Colleen. How are you? Poppy. Happy hump day. How is everyone? If you're just joining in, let me know where you're from. So I know. If you're new today, welcome. It's always really cool to have new people on there. Hey Ginge. Forget what you look like, babe. You're right. Oh, Sarah, blessings. I'm pulling out cards so that we've got some cards to play with. Hi, Owen. How are you? Are you all right, lad? I haven't gotten back to your message. I'm sorry. It's been so busy. But I'm glad you're joining in. How are you? I know where you're from. This is Sydney. Naomi, how are you from sunny Melbourne? Carol, what we eating? Ah, Kerry's in a cafe. Hey, Canada. How are you, Owen? Are you all right? Merry Christmas. Is it snowing in Alberta? Shall we get into some cards? Let's have a look here. So if you're just joining the banter for the first time, welcome. Wednesdays is always a really big international day because I've got the time set so that Canada and the US and the other countries can actually join in. So it's a big welcome to all you guys and also the Aussies as well. Yeah, so if this is, I'll get it out in a minute. If this is the first time you've joined in, what I do is usually go where spirit guides me to go. And so I will be inclined to sort of pick somebody out randomly and do a reading for them. If spirit comes forward, I may or may not bring them forward. Just depends on the content of the read. Sometimes, as you can, and you have to understand, is some of the information can be quite sensitive when dealing with spirit. And it's not something that I can always bring forward on a public forum. So if I don't choose you, please don't be offended. And I may actually guide you to book in a private reading. And yes, so that's how it works. Hi, Gigi. How are you, honey? How's your fibro going? We have to catch up. Sarah, you want snow? Is it hot here today? It's overcast. It's not cold, but it's overcast. All right. Hi, Myra. Okay. Hang on. I'm going to deal with this. Myra, I don't know who you actually had who you read for, but whenever somebody crosses over, yes, they do cross over, okay? Look, it just depends on the situation, but they do cross over. Some people have an idea or a concept that they don't go over, but they actually do, okay? They actually do. Some people, when they pass over, will remain connected to a place. For instance, some of the old buildings will have resident spirits in them because that's where they felt most home in this particular lifetime, and they just remain there, if that makes sense. I'm going to sneeze, so you have to excuse me. Excuse me. I think there's a tree outside that's blossoming, and just gets right up my nose. So I'm sorry if I do sneeze. It's just allergies. Hi, Lily. So yeah, Myra. You know, getting stuck. I don't believe it is something that actually happens. Okay, what happens is when a loved one crosses into spirit, they become the pure essence of soul. Okay, they become that beautiful you know, energy. You know, just like a candlelight, you know, they become from a solid, which is the human form, into, I guess, what would be like a gas state, sort of like, you know, solid, liquid, gas. They just transition or change state, if that makes sense. And so they're in their soul essence, and that never gets stuck. Okay, you know, this is my belief, of course, but other people might say differently. But I don't believe they do, and my training won't allow it to. Sometimes you know, you have to, I guess, tell people it's okay to leave places. For instance, you know, I do a lot of house cleansings and a lot of house clearings, and they will actually talk about, you know, a resident spirit that needs to move on. And in that case, you just let them know, look, this isn't somewhere you need to be, and you can go back to source, or go back to you know, the divinity of love, to that, you know, that the place where all the souls come from, or all that connectedness, if that makes sense. But no, you don't have to worry about them being stuck, and you don't have to worry about them panicking. They're fine. You know, I'm assuming it's a he. You know, he's definitely over. And when they do go over, they're free of any pain, any suffering, any ego. You know, anything that hurts them, any fears, because they're all human concepts, and they don't have any of those, Myra. So please don't stress out about it. He is perfectly fine where he is. He's happy. He's free of any torment and any pain, and you know, he's right by your side where he's always been, and he's yeah, in a happy place. So don't worry about it. Okay, you don't need to panic. He's perfectly okay. I hope that puts your mind to rest. All right, let's have a look. Thank you, Pamela. Ariane, how are you? Mandy Weir, how are you? Exactly. It's such a hard thing when you lose somebody that you love, but he's definitely there. So don't worry. Don't stress too much about, you know, what some people say. I guess, you know, as with everything, there are different schools of thought that people bring to the platform. But I believe that, you know, when somebody passes over, they are, you know, they've gone back to spirit, they've gone back to that beautiful soul energy, that beautiful soul essence, and it's fluid. You know, it can't be held back. Okay, it's absolutely divine energy, and so yeah, they can't be stuck. I don't believe so anyway. You're on a roll. All right, let's have a look, see what we've got here. I'm going to go with Debbie Malone's cards today. So I've got Debbie's brand new deck, psychic reading cards. These ones. Okay. I know that I've used these a couple of times on a Sunday. Now, last week's banter was absolutely a balls up. I have no idea what happened. Everything technical went wrong. So I hope that you can all hear me this week. And yeah, it was just one of those days. So if you can't hear me, let me know so I actually know what's going on. See, Pamela's agreeing. It's love and light up there. I've had some shocking people have come to me from readers in the past, and they've been told they have no soul, that they're going to hell, that they're dying. Like, you know, it's an industry that needs to be regulated. That's all I'll say, because there's so many people out there now that do a quick course and, you know, write themselves off as being a medium. A medium, and I guess that, you know, it's like that for most industries. You know, on a broader spectrum, most industries will have that as well. But yeah, it just makes it that a little bit more challenging for people that you know, do come from the right place. And I'm sure that, you know, everybody has the right intention, but you know, to sit there and tell somebody they're dying or they have no soul, I guess it just rubs against my grain a little bit. Anyway, let's have a look and see where we're going to go. Mandy, you're top of the list today. Spirit says, let's have a look and see what we've got for you with Debbie's beautiful cards. Okay. It's the back of it. Okay. The front of it is doorways. Okay. Doorways. And I do feel, Mandy, there's lots of one door closes, another one opens. And I think that this is happening for a lot of people at the present time. I feel as if, you know, there is a door closing or there is a door about to close. And at the moment, I can't see another door just there, but I know it's not that far away. So don't stress about it. Okay. All right. If it doesn't, if another opportunity isn't right there right now, don't stress about it, okay? Don't stress about it because it will be coming forward and it will be there in the near future if it's not presenting right now. One door closed, another opportunity comes forward. So just hold on to that because I think that it's going to put you on a new path. And I really feel as if you, it's going to bring a lot of abundance for you, okay? I feel the pressure is going to be taken off your shoulders, Mandy. I feel as if, you know, there's a lot of weight and responsibility that's being put on your shoulders. And I just feel that this opportunity, and I do feel it could be a work opportunity. I think that it's going to take a lot of pressure off and just give you the flexibility that you've been seeking or asking for. So I'm going to leave that with that one with you, and that's the guidance from Deb. Doorways, okay, doorways. So just hold on tight because I think that within the next 3 months, it's going to be exciting to actually see where things land for you. So beautiful energy. Hey, Jamie Chick, what's happening? How are you? Are you still cutting hair, babe? I just landed a position in a new shop, so I'm a bit excited. I've just bought I just bought some new clippers actually, and playing with my cutthroat as usual. But I feel as if yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting back on the floor and cutting hair again. It's been a little while, and yeah, it's gonna be cool to play with hair and just get back into that barber mode again. You know, it's always nice to have the balance between the mediumship and the barbering. So yeah, it's really cool. Looking forward to it. So yeah, are you still cutting hair, babe? All right. Let's pull you a card, Jamie Chick. Yeah, it's super exciting, guys. You know, down the track, I will open up another shop, but not ready to right at the moment. There's a lot of other things that I need to get done. I've got that much writing that I need to get off my desk and at the publishers, and at the moment I'm playing catch up, so I can't really take on anything new project wise. Pamela, I'm in Australia, okay? I'm in Australia, I'm in Melbourne, so I can cut your hair. All right, so Jamie, yours is a house, okay? Yours is a house. Now, I'm having a look at this, but I also feel, well, I know it's not about feeling anything. I know that when we're talking about symbology, the house is a representation of self, okay? James, I just want to say you need to do a bit of work on you, okay? You know, there's a lot going on with 2 kids and your family and the hustle and bustle of everyday life, and I just feel like you need to just pause a little bit and reflect on you and have some you time, okay? I know that you know, there's a little bit of distance between you and your family at the present time, and some of that is just demographically, but I just want to say to you, just, you know, loosen the strings a little bit, okay? It's almost like, you know, your puppet strings are too tight, and I don't mean that in a negative way. It's just that, you know, life manipulates us sometimes, and you know, sometimes we just feel as if you know, we're a little bit tied up, and that's how I feel you are at the present time, tied up. And you know, I just want to say to you, release the bindings and just let yourself flow where you're meant to be, if that makes sense, James. You know, I know that you're a really deep thinker, and I know that you don't say too much to other people, but I just feel there's a bit of an internal struggle there for you, and I'd like to see you sort of like surrender to it and just set yourself free a little bit, because the pressure's there, and you know, it builds up, and you know, it's just gonna end up coming out anyway, so you may as well let it out gradually rather than one big, what I call ginger snap, and you having a total meltdown, if that makes sense. So house for me is about working on yourself, and just defining who you are and your boundaries of what you're willing to accept, what you're not willing to accept, and just a little bit of development on you, away from being a mom, away from being a partner, away from being a sister. Just have a look in the mirror and find yourself again. Okay. All right, babe. I hope that makes sense for you. And yeah, at some stage I'll have to get over and see you. You work at children's. I just bought the Magic Clip 100 anniversary set, and a new set of Andy's mini trimmers as well. They're the ones I love the most. Yeah. But have a look at those, James. I can't go past the Magic Clips. They're so good. And they've just lasted. I'm only now servicing the original set that I got back in 2016. So I'm just overhauling them now. And they've been a really good set of clippers. So I just bought the 100-year anniversary ones, which is really cool. You're on the Central Coast. In New South Wales, Pamela? Okay. What I'll have to do, guys, is now that we're allowed to travel a little bit more, I can actually come and do a tour and do some platform shows. So if you're interested in that and interested in having me in your town, then we can certainly just contact us and express your interest, and maybe we can organize a tour sometime next year. And I can certainly, bring my clippers and scissors with me and cut some hairs and do some readings. And yeah, it should be really cool. Hello, my boy. How are you? What's happening? My son is online. He's so cute. Whereabouts are you, Pamela? Are you in the Illawarra? Oh my goodness. Don't forget to take Lammy. I love you too. Holy moly. Cookie, are you cleaning the whole house, or is it just your room? Like, what's happening? I need to call you, actually. I'll call you in the next day or so. That's exciting. So proud of you guys. All right, let's have a look over here. Chris O'Donnell, I'm drawn to you. Oh, picked up Jamie again. Miss Chris. There we go. Are you in Gosford? Okay. That's a little bit higher up. Okay, Chris, let's have a look here. Welcome to the Banter. I'm reading with Debbie Malone's cards. Okay, Chris, the energy here is coming through as white light, so divine light, and I really feel that this is something that's been a long time coming for you. Okay, when you're talking about white light, when I'm seeing white light, it's I guess the full spectrum of things. Okay, when you're looking at something that's either white, when you shine through something, you'll see the full spectrum shine out in front of you, and I just feel that everything's coming together for you. Okay, I know that this is probably an unorthodox way of reading this card, and Debbie would probably have it written down as something else, but the way that Spirit's showing it to me, Chris, is that it's almost like the fragments of life are finally coming together in one unified energy. Okay, white light is a healing light. It's a protective light. It's whenever somebody's saying I need protection, just like white light yourself, because you're covering yourself with the full spectrum of healing. And I feel like that's what's going on for you at the present time. It's a full spectrum overhaul, if that makes sense. So I do see you connecting to that universal conscious energy. I do feel that from the other side they're coming forward as well and just embracing you in that energy. And you know, if you have a look at the card, I don't know if you can see it, but if you actually have a look at the card, it's full of orbs. Okay. And I really do believe that your loved ones in spirit are very present at the moment. So I don't know whether there's a couple of anniversaries and passing dates that are coming up for you, but I just know that you're not alone at the moment and that you're really being looked after. Okay. I can see that in the past few couple of weeks there's been a few shaky moments, and I just really feel as if you know, it's all coming together now, and you know, it's moving you in a new direction. The other thing that I want to acknowledge also is the ability to finally rise above the emotional content of what you've been going through. You know, all of us drown in our emotions from time to time, but sometimes when we do actually face our fears, we rise above the emotional connection, find ourselves in that pure energy, and we're able to move forward. And it's almost like we're walking on water, walking on above the emotions, because we're supported by spirit. And that's how I feel for you, Chris. So I know that there's a lot coming up for you, and I know that you're going to be fine where you are, and you are being looked after both above and below. So I hope that makes sense for you. Yeah, guys, look, there's a couple of trolls on. Don't stress about it. We've blocked them. If they do private message you, just ignore it. Okay. Hey there, Jason. What's happening? Gonna go here for Rachel. Again, I've got Debbie's new cards. I love these cards. Hey, Shawnees. I haven't seen you on here for ages. How's Canada? What's happening? Might be able to fly that way soon. I'm doing really well. Hi, Liz. How you going? Nature. Okay. Rochelle Coleman, get back to nature. Okay. This is what I'm actually feeling for you. You need to get back into the wilderness. I do feel the confines of space as well. So you know, I just feel as if it's almost like you're being pushed into a box, and I feel like you just need to hang on 2 seconds. Okay, I'm just going to pause this for 2 seconds. Bammy, I love you. Have an incredible lunch. Give my love to Nanny and Jax, and I will see you all soon. Okay, I'll see you all soon. Love you. All right, getting back to Rochelle, I feel like you were almost like putting yourself in the confines of a box. Okay, and I feel like you need to expand yourself, get out there, open the doors, let the fresh air into your living space. You know, clean your windows. It's almost like a spring clean. And I just want to say to you, you know, get back. You know, get back into nature. Even if it's just putting your face in the sun for a couple of minutes a day, just get out there. You know, smell the fresh air, put your feet in the ocean if you're anywhere near the ocean. Rochelle, you know, life is about grounding at the present time. Everything's been so up in the air for the last 12 months. And I feel like now is the coin is turning. Well, it is in Australia anyway. The coin is sort of like turning in another direction, and we're hopefully seeing the arse end of COVID for now, and hopefully forever. But I just feel that, you know, everybody needs to just get back into grounding and to bring that energy through and down, because we've been, you know, floating around. Everything's been uncertain. Nobody knows what they're doing. And I feel like this is indicative of your life at the present time as well. There's so many things that are up in the air. And I think nature is where a lot of us need to be at the present time. You know, even little, you know, bugs and butterflies and, you know, little lizards and things like that. They always put a smile on your face. And they always make you feel better. Well, they do for me anyway. And I think that, when you confine to four walls and, and a life where you don't have that ability to get out and don't have that ability to set yourself free, it could be quite daunting at the moment. So I just want to say, as this card says, get back to nature, let nature embrace you in the full wonder of what it is. The colors, the sounds, the sights, the feelings, the emotions, the smells. Get out there, Rachel, and just, put yourself in that incredible embrace, because I feel it's going to be quite healing for you. Gus had surgery. Oh, sending him some healing, Shawnice. What did he have done? Hi, Liz. How you going? Don't forget to share, guys, if you're jumping on. Jason, I'm going to read for you today. Hey, Katrina. How are you? I was just thinking about you yesterday. Need to get back to you with that house cleanse, but at the moment, things are a bit hectic, so I will get back to doing that. Oh, Naomi, I'm so sorry to hear that you split with your partner. Oh, he's full of bladder stones. He'll be all right, Shanice. Jason. Feathers, okay. Now, whenever somebody sees feathers, they usually refer to the feathers as a sign from spirit, which it can be. But in this particular instance, Jace, what I'm actually seeing from spirit is that slowly and slowly your wings are being built, getting ready for you to fly, if that makes sense. I know that there's been a lot going on in your own business and in your own world, and I also know that things have been up in the air, and everybody, I think, has had a big year of questions. Everybody's had a big year of, oh my God, what's happening, where are we going, what are we doing, and self-doubt and self-conflict and all this sort of stuff has come up for us. But I feel like, for many people, at least, we're on the edge of it or on the end of those questions. And now spirit and life in general is going to present opportunities for people to sort of like fly. It's almost like the slate has been cleaned for a lot of people, and that can be anything from losing a business that's dragging you down, or moving on from a house that's dragging you down with a mortgage you can't afford. And as hard as it is in the moment, it actually works out better in the long run. And I know that sounds a little bit unorthodox, but matter of fact is that the universe has a way of releasing us from the things that bind us and stop us evolving and stop us learning and stop our soul from, I guess, growing. So what I'm actually seeing for you, Jace, is that bit by bit by bit, your feathers are all coming together, making the wings that will inevitably allow you to fly, which is something that you've been dreaming of and manifesting for a very long time. And so I do feel that, opportunities is all now coming to you. It's like you're in that spider energy, you're in that spider medicine where you've got your web built and everything's going to naturally just come towards you, if that makes sense. And so this card is definitely showing me that spirit is supporting you, but it's also about bringing forward your wings feather by feather by feather, that inevitably will allow you to fly to the highest of heights, which is where you've been wanting to go with both business and personal space as well. So I hope that makes sense for you, and I'll leave that one there for you. Hi, Beth. How you going? You don't think he's going anywhere in a hurry? That's okay. He's not negative. He's just annoying. Okay. Right. Let's talk some banter, shall we? While we wait for some people to come on. I want to talk about tattoos. Has anybody got tattoos? And tell me why you've got them. Did you get them for yourself? Did you get them for a loved one as a commemorative tattoo? Is there symbology behind it? Why do you get tattoos? Because for me, every single tattoo that I have actually represents a part of my life or a person in my life, and you know, they literally do tell my journey, which is, I guess, the old traditional way of wearing tattoos. These days there's a lot of artwork behind tattoos, but my tattoos are a little bit all over the place. But you know, if somebody asks me what they are, I can tell them exactly what every tattoo means and the reason why I have got it. And it's about you know, the journey that I've taken and the people that have come forward into my life. So yeah, who's got tattoos? Sarah's got, you've got one. One matches with your sister, and it's a memorial tattoo. Oh, that's beautiful. That's awesome. I've got a couple of memorial tattoos. Loretta's got one to represent her kids. Oh, that's so nice too. Shawnee's thinking about getting one. What would you get, Shawnee's, if you were going to get one? You have your grandson's name on your left arm. Don't get to see him at the moment, but he's with me always. Oh, that's beautiful, Katrina. Would you get more? Your kids have got them all, Pam. Naomi's got a kid's names, the Eye of Ra, and a memorial tattoo and an anklet. Naomi, did your anklet hurt? I've got one tattoo on my ankle, and I swear I felt like I was getting my leg cut off. I used to, my barber shop used to be at the back of a tattoo studio, and the young ones would come in for their first tattoo, and they wouldn't have any idea that the different place in your body depends on the pain threshold that they're going through. And they come in wanting these tattoos on their chest, and they've never had one before. And yeah, I remember one poor guy, just his first tattoo just went into shock, and it was just horrific. Something to represent the kids and grandkids. Yeah, I've seen a lot of tattoos like that representing the kids and grandkids, and some people will do like roses and a rose bush. Some people, you know, they'll do butterflies as well. There you go. Sarah's agreeing with me. Ankle tattoos, horrible pain. Back of my left leg too, above the ankle. Oh my God. Do you know what? Mine's, for me, the worst one was my knuckles. Oh my God. Like, seriously. Oh my God. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But I have love and hope tattooed on my knuckles. Because I shake a lot of people's hands, and I always wanted to shake people's hands and give them love and hope across. And that's why I had it done. But oh my God, it's like slicing your fingers off. Shawnee's getting a cut. Shawnee's, I've seen some ripper scar covers ups. That came out wrong, didn't it? Covers ups came out backwards. Zippers. I've got another friend that's got a scar covered up on her foot, and she's had like the lacing, the what do you call it? Corsetry lacing done on her foot, and that looks really cute. So it's sort of like laced up with a bow at the bottom, which is really, really cute. You can get numbing cream. Yeah, you can get numbing cream. But you know, some tattooists won't tattoo with the numbing cream because it just, the ink doesn't go in as easy. But I think it's going to go in as easier than a person jumping around and not being able to get near them at all. So, you know, there are ways. I've used both. I used numbing cream on my back, and so yeah, just Depends. Oh, needle and thread. Yeah, I've seen that as well. That can look really good. Yeah, there's some good ones. Just Google scar tattoos. They're really cool. My next one is the Cheshire Cat. Cheshire Cat is my next one. I love Alice in Wonderland, so it's my Alice tattoo and a couple of personal ones as well. But the next one is the Cheshire Cat on my calf. Yeah, which is down the track. That'd be like January or something like that. What is these like little emoticons that everyone's putting up? What is it? Clapping hands? Like what is it? Clapping hands? I can't see it because it's so small. Okay, Sarah. I'll talk to you soon. A wave. Oh, it's a wave. Is that what it is? Yeah, that, Shanice. Is that waving? To me, because I'm half blind, it looks like a hand with a blue thing in it, like a relay thing. I don't know. It just looks weird. And I'm like, what is this thing that everybody's putting up? So I thought I'd just ask because I don't know what it is. All right, enough waffle. Let's go in and see what we got here. Shanice, you've been on. Let's do your reading. For those of you that asked, these are my beautiful friend Debbie Malone's brand new Oracle deck. These cards are absolutely yummy. They're gorgeous. You know, lots of different cards in them. That's one of my favorites. I love this one. It's travel. You know, they're just so nicely done. And I think this is my favorite deck from Debbie. And it's the psychic reading cards. And you can get them from her website, which is, I think it's www.debbiemalone.com or Between Two Worlds. You can look her up there, or she's on Facebook as well. You can order them through her. Yeah, it looks like a baton race. Have a look at it. Like, sit back from it. It looks like a little thing. I can't wait. I'll see if I can put one up. I can't. I don't know how to do it, but anyway, yeah, it comes up. Yes, of course. Shawnee's, they're on my page. Psychic. I'll put them up. Yeah, I'll put them up on my page. I'll write myself a note and I'll put Debbie's link up there as well. And she will post international. Well, I'm assuming she will. Yeah, and they're not that expensive. They're like 30 Australian dollars. Okay. Evelyn, with the energy coming off the hands as it's passed. oh my God. Myra, PM me. I want to respond to this. Look at this. Hey, Aliyu Muhad, piss off. Seriously, they did my head in. I just block them. So, you know, if you get approached by anybody for another reading, just ignore them, guys. You know, they really try hard. Try hard. All right. So, speaking of Alice in Wonderland, this is my favorite deck at the moment is Lucy Cavendish and Alice the Wonderland. I love these guys. I know they get on my page all the time. Rather annoying. This is the back of them. Really cool. Oh, they tried, did they? Yeah, guys. If they do PM you, just ignore them, okay? You loved your reading, Louise. Your husband said you had me pegged really well. Oh, thank you so much. I do try and do the best that I can. Naomi, you're waiting on them to be delivered. Awesome. These ones, the Alice ones. Okay, all right. So I'm going to go here. Shanice loves Alice in Wonderland. I love these. Look at these cards. Shanice, you got to get these then. These are just absolutely beautiful. Artwork by Jasmine Beckett. But, you know, they're just so cool. Alice in Wonderland. Look at the Cheshire. There's some really good ones. There you go. Have a look at some of these. Love these. They're kind of a little bit, they're kind of a little bit. Yeah, this is Jasmine, Jasmine Beckett Griffith. She's added another name on, so I don't know whether she's got married or what. But Jasmine's done a lot of artwork for Lucy Cavendish's cards, and they're just absolutely gorgeous, which is just so nice to see. Just bear with me for 2 seconds. Hi, David. Okay. Just had to turn my phone off. Ha ha ha. But I know, amazing illustrations. Anyway, all right. Let's go. Let's do like I don't know, let's do some speed reading. Let's see what we can get. All right. So I'm not gonna pop the names up, I'm just gonna call them out, and let's see what we can do. So Loretta, I'm gonna go with you first, okay, and we're gonna do some speed reading just for fun. Yours is you can't go back to yesterday. So yours is get out of the past, leave the door shut, and keep moving forward. Loretta, you need to live in the moment and not worry about what's yet to come, because it hasn't come yet. And manifestation for the future can change in an instant. Okay, what you think you want, what you need you want, can change. Okay, there are so many variables that can come into life between now and then. So what this is saying is don't go backwards, be present in the future, and don't get too far ahead of yourself, if that makes sense. Don't get too far ahead of yourself, because I just feel that, you know, you need to live in the minute. Liz Camp, what have we got here? Follow the white rabbit. Curiosity meets opportunity. Liz, if you never try, you're never going to know, okay? If you never try, you're never going to know. So this one is talking about following the rabbit on an adventure. But I really feel the adventure is just letting go of any preconceived ideas that you're not good enough, and you know, just going with the flow with things, if that makes sense. Sometimes we you know, we hold ourselves back, Liz, and I feel like that's exactly where you are at times. You know, you have things that challenge you in your life, and you know, I just want to say to you, don't see it as a disability, don't see it as a negative, use it as a positive. You're different, and difference is diversity. Diversity equals great things, and I feel like you can be a really good inspiration to people, and you've got that fun loving energy. And I just want to say to you, just you know, just be you know, be the person that takes the challenge, be the person that jumps on the train going to nowhere in particular and has an adventure. So I just feel like that's what you need to know for the minute. Pam Hewitt, what have we got here for you? Wake up, it's your moment. Pam, stop sitting on your butt. Make things happen, okay? Make things happen. Stop dreaming it in your head, bring it down and bring it into your feet, okay? Start to walk your talk, woman. This is what this one's actually telling us. So wake up, shake up, and get moving. All right, what do we got here? Evelyn, let's have a look here. Uncertainty. Choose who you will become. Evelyn, This one is very similar to the past one, okay? There are so many different things and so many different variables that can come into our life that put us on path. And, you know, we sit there blaming ourselves for certain situations that happen in life, but you have to understand that there are so many variables that come into our life to make things happen. There are many cogs that make the clock turn, if that makes sense. And we can sit there blaming our entire life on our past and our experiences and the people that come into our life, or we can actually understand that everything has had to come into alignment for things to actually happen. We cannot be responsible entirely for everything all the time, okay? And I learned this lesson a long time ago when I actually hit a bird on the road, and my shamanic master explained it to me that, you know, well, I may have hit the bird, but there are so many variables that happened prior to that. The bird would have had to stop at a certain point or fly at a different speed, or you know, get out of a tree at a specific time. And me, I would have had to stop at the lights, and you know, there was another car coming, and in order for that car to come, it would have had to you know, have other things happen in its life to put it in that particular spot at that particular time for me to come across it, if that makes sense. And so this is just actually saying that, you know, uncertainty is one thing, but, you know, you're in control of the car, and it's up to you when, where, and how you're going to make the next move and drive it forward. So don't wait for things to happen, make them happen. Bonnie Scott. Curiosa and Curiosa, discovery, inquiry, weirdness, and curiosity. Okay, look outside the box with things, Bonnie. I really feel as if, you know, sometimes you try and fit into a mold, and that's never going to be you. Okay, that's never going to be you. If you just allow yourself to be fluid and flow through, then I think you're going to be a little bit more comfortable in your skin, if that makes sense. You know, they say curiosity killed the cat. Okay, well, that might be certain, but curiosity, you know, also opened up the door for many incredible opportunities. And we're talking about Alice running down the rabbit hole. If that didn't happen through curiosity, then she would never have had the most incredible experience that we all love now, called Alice in Wonderland. So, you know what? You want to sit at a tea party, you've got to be curious enough to take that challenge. Brittany Hatherall, let's have a look here for you. Follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you, okay? Stop doubting yourself there, Brittany. I do feel that there are people near and around you that will try and push you off course, but I just want to say to you, hold the faith. You know who you are, you know what you want, and you know what's good for you. Don't let people try and convince you otherwise, okay? Keep trusting who you are. You know, the first insight that we get into our mind is the right one. Anything after that is us trying to talk ourselves out of it or trying to make sense of it, okay? So go with the flow. Your first insight, fight or flight. First thing, you meet somebody new, you like him, you don't like them, it's usually right. It's usually right. You know, we never know why we don't like somebody, but we just have this gut feeling, and usually it turns out the right reason. So this one is just saying, go with your gut, trust it, and know that you're going to be led to where you need to be. Okay. Chris O'Donnell, I don't know who I've read for or who I haven't read for, but I'm just going where Spirit's telling me to go through. It's clock time, pressure in a rush. Okay. What I'm feeling with this one is that things are coming to an end, okay? I feel as if, you know, the timing is right, and now is the time to tie up loose ends, okay? We all need to tie up loose ends in order for us to take a new journey. So pack your bags and get ready, because you're on a pathway to discovery, okay? Tie up loose end. It's time. All right. Beck Van Dyke. Okay, let's have a look for you. No need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. Beck, never ever doubt your self-importance, okay? Never ever doubt it. You need to stand in your own strength and your own power in order for people to value you and to respect you. If you don't respect yourself, nobody's going to respect you. So just trust and honor who you are. Love yourself. Like attracts like, and don't doubt your value, okay? When you start to question your value in somebody's life, then you're questioning your value in your life, okay? You know, people usually show us our insecurities. People usually show us what we feel deeply about ourselves. And situations and circumstances come into our life, and it's almost like a mirror of reflection. When you come in across somebody and you find yourself being in conflict with them, it's not usually the conflict that's the problem, it's what you're actually seeing. So if you're pissed off, for instance, that somebody's not being impeccable and they're hard to commit to something, then usually you'll find that that's exactly what you're like. You can't commit to something, and it's just a reflective state of being for you, and what you need to rectify in your programming. So yeah, I think that's really important. Pamela Watson is asking for a card. Let's have a look. Lead the way. Be a leader. Show others how it's done. You can help others. Pamela, it's time to get off your butt, okay? You've got some incredible talents there, and you do have the most amazing voice, is what I'm being told, the amazing voice, and people will listen to you, okay? I feel like there's a lot of things that you have on your desk of want to do. Now's the time to actually start to do, okay? Put it into motion, get it out of your mind, put it in your heart, and walk your talk. The timing is perfect for you. So if there's any workshops or anything like that that you're contemplating doing, or you're wanting to start any new courses or develop yourself, whatever it is that you're wanting to achieve, now is the time to put it into play. It's not going to come to you. You've got to get out there and make it happen. All right, that's my speed read for now. Just going to quickly open up the banter for any quick questions, and then I will head off for the day, and see you all on Sunday. Didn't I read for you? No. All right, Naomi, let me see. Naomi, such a curious dream, grounding, returning to reality, and coming home. Okay, this one is really about bringing it home, bringing it back to self. Okay, ground yourself. I know that I pulled a nature card for somebody a little bit earlier on, and I feel the same thing for you. Put your feet in the sand, get your body in the water, ground yourself, and just really return yourself to the reality that life goes on. Life moves forward. You can't sit stagnant for too long. You get itchy feet and you want to start moving, and you just don't know where you're going to go. All right, the thing is, home is where your heart is. So never ever feel that home is a specific place. Home is where your heart is, no matter where that is. All right, for some people home is a place where they can visit. For some people it's a town, for some people it's a person. There are so many definitions of home. Whatever it is that makes you feel safe, content, and alive, that's home. Hang your hat in that place and enjoy it the best way you can. Okie dokie. You're welcome, Shanice. It's always a pleasure to do banter on a Wednesday and catch all you guys in Canada. I am hoping that we'll be able to see you around about June, if they open up the borders. But if not, I'm sure that they'll let us know. But that tour will definitely go ahead, and we'll see all the Canadians in the US at some stage in the new year. Okay. Does anybody have a question or a topic that they would like to discuss? Loretta, I feel distance with your children. I'm not quite sure what that is about, but I just feel as if they're a little bit distant from you at the moment. And I do feel that will change. However, at the present time, I do see them on different paths from you. I don't know why I'm seeing that, but I see them on 3 different paths. They're 3 different kids. I'm getting the number 3 around them as well. So I don't know if you have 3 kids or there's a connection to 3, but I am being guided to talk about the number 3. And I just feel as if, things are going there. Having trouble getting a job. Do I need to look at other areas, and what? Lisa, what were you doing before? For some reason, I thought you were doing tattooing. I must have got that screwed up. Brittany. I feel like you're going to go back to what it is you're actually wanting to educate yourself with. But I do see study coming in for you. So just hold on to that one, because I do see that there is something coming in. Beautiful energy coming from everybody tonight. And I'm really, I'm really impressed is the word I want to use. Everyone is starting to work on themselves. And it's such a lovely thing to be able to hold space for each and every one of you. Shawnee's time to ice the dog. Just throw him out the window. But you got no ice there, hey. I will look for the names of those decks. Shawnee's, I will pop that up for you. I'll put both these decks up that I'm using at the moment. And if you go onto my website, I'll try and post up a couple of reviews on them as well, and that'll be on my website also. So that's just I'll post a link. Everything I'll post a link to. Don't stress. I'll get those names to you, and where you can actually purchase them from. Okay. You're laughing at me because I hear throw the dog out in the snow. We watch all those videos, like for that amount of snow in Australia, we very rarely see it. But sometimes we get some videos of people like jumping off their balcony and, just into the snow. And it just looks like 10 feet deep. It looks really cool. Loretta, I feel there's an emotional distance, and I feel like that's with you more than anything. Having a close relationship with your children is one thing, but actually connecting on a deeper level, I just see that there's so much locked, so much locked, I guess, in your past. And I just want to say it's time to start to deal with it, Loretta. Your kids are all fine. They're always going to be fine. But I think that, at some stage they will go on their own journey, because I see them on 3 different paths, if that makes sense. And in order for them to go on a different path, there needs to be some freedom and distance. And so, they're never out of mind, when they're in your heart space, and they're never out of, your heart space when they're in your mind. And I just feel as if I just want to put, I feel there's space between you and your kids. Okay, I can only go with what Spirit's showing me. So I don't know whether they're going through things that they're not talking about with you, or vice versa. But even though you are acknowledging that you do have a close relationship with your children, I'm just feeling as if there are words unsaid, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to leave that there, and let you mull over that one for a little bit. What's Gigi saying? You're back. Might have to get a reading soon. Can I see anything for today? Yeah, I can see you getting me a beautiful gypsy cob, and yeah, we can go riding together. So in love with that horse breed, Georgie. But we will catch up soon for coffee, all right, babe? I just want to say to you, keep going forward. I see that there's a lot of challenges coming forward for you on an emotional level, and I just want to say to you, just balance yourself out, sturdy yourself out, and just get even footing is what I'm being shown. Get even footing. I want to bring your mum into this one, Georgie, as well. I feel like you need to contact her, and I feel like you just need to balance and ground yourself at the moment. Okay, so you might need some bit of TLC from mum is what I'm actually getting. But you're laughing at my gypsy cob. I know, I so want one. I priced one the other day, 10 grand. Lovely. All right, guys, I'm going to leave the banter there for today. You're sending you lots of love. I know the energy's been tense. We're coming up to Christmas. It's holidays. So everybody get out there and buy Dolly's new Holly Dolly Christmas album. It's a little bit corny, but we love her anyway. And just bring some love and light and festive into your world. Okay, no matter what your religion is. I'm Jewish. I don't care. I'll get tangled up in the tinsel and sing the Christmas ballads and whatever. This time of the year is about connecting with loved ones, and I think it's really important for us to do that no matter what the circumstances are. Connect with your loved one. If you're thinking about somebody, message them. Just say, hey, hi, how you going, love you, whatever it's going to be. Just send out that message and bring that love embrace into your heart space. So that's what I'm doing for each and every one of you today. Naomi, such an honor to have you with the Banter Show this week. I'm back again on Sunday at 8 p.m. And till then, guys, I'm sending you lots of love. All of you get out there, get in nature, get some sun on your face, get some sprint in your step, and just be grateful, guys, that you're alive, because there are so many people that start a day and never know that it's going to be their last day. Okay, so yeah, take each moment and run with it. Run wild, take every opportunity. And lots of love, lots of blessings. And I'll talk to you all on Sunday at 8 p.m. Talk to you soon.